So, you guys... Oh, yeah, just wait a second, because we always... You guys beat the monster that existed within this room that you're in with the statue of Pharasma. There are more curtained off entrance, and there's the big doors you came in on the north side of the room, and on the south side of the room, there's 2 big doors leading somewhere else. Panya, you're on the ceiling. Chief and Rodrigo, you guys are on the ground. I'm going to be keeping your initiatives from last week, just because this is the same dungeon.
What was it?
You had an 18.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that sounds like one of those things.
Oh no!
What?
That was a donation.
Okay. Oh.
Rodrigo, why don't you go first?
Okay. Well, that was fun. Does anyone else want to come and make a deal with the strange thing on the pillar down in my room?
What?
If you remember, I just finished telling you that I am going to be the legal owner of the city. But only if I bring it that mask. The mask that I actually don't know anything about. I assume you're here for a mask.
I mean, like, long story short, yes.
Who?
The strange beast that lives on top of a pillar over a quite lovely model of a city.
What made you think that this was a good idea?
I didn't know what it was talking about. I just wanted to leave the room.
So you made a deal to bring in the mask, and it just said, okay, cool, do that, and I'll give you the city?
Yeah. Well, that's what I want, and it had a model, and Wadi was the first thing that came to mind.
This place is a shithole right now. Why would you want this city?
Someone else's drinks. It's okay, he gave me a chicken strip. That counts. That's 3 drinks.
LOL.
I've never owned a city before.
You've never owned a city, so
Well,
you want something overrun with undead.
I feel like we should move on and maybe revisit that at a more appropriate time.
I vote self. Let's get the fuck out of here by going deeper in.
Yeah, it sounds like a great time. Let's do it.
All right, thank you for the tip. Who was that from?
Pass the meeple.
Pass the meeple. His tip was Chief's next cleave attack is a 1. So your first attack will be normal.
Yeah.
But your cleave is going to be a 1. Your first cleave that
That's
you make.
great.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sure to use a shit weapon for the first little while.
It just shatters again. All right, so you guys are going south? You guys are all cool with that?
Rodrigo?
Please, by all means.
All right, so the doors are big, gold, and heavy. Well, they're painted gold. They're not actual gold. It's chipping away.
Yeah.
They're not actual worth anything. It's just stone with a gold paint. That's actually kept up surprisingly well considering the time. And the doors require all 3 of you to open them. Wow. They're heavy.
Wow.
And on the other side, this chamber is deathly silent. Its vaulted ceiling absorbing sounds from the surrounding area. A broad walkway leads through, flanked by deep pits. In the center of the walkway stands a quietly bubbling fountain filled with clear liquid.
Are you sure you don't want to go back to my room first? This just seems very, very foreboding.
Yep.
The monster on top of the pillar doesn't?
At least it was talkative.
Let's keep going.
Chief, your action.
So there's a walkway with pits all around?
So there's a walkway that you guys are walking through. It's about 20 feet wide.
Yeah.
And on the edge, there's 2 pits that just go down into
like
darkness.
chasms.
Yeah.
Like giant. But this isn't like a rope bridge or anything.
No, it's a sturdy floor, and there's a statue in the center with a small pool of
bubble.
water
Yeah.
in front of it.
Did
Can we
you
do
recognize any?
Yeah, can we do
Knowledge
religion?
Yeah, do knowledge religion. That's it. That's what we're looking for.
Yes.
Yes.
Because, like, your bay was in the other room.
I have shitty knowledge. Oh, 19.
That is Anubis, the statue.
Dope. That's Anubis.
Who's he?
There also are a few runes going around because he's holding on to the fountain, and there's some runes carved in on the edge of the fountain. Can anyone speak Celestial by chance?
No.
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 Cool. All right.
Neat.
You know, I should have taken one of the weird languages.
Just like
Just
the
where I learned the language of the
No big
angels.
deal.
Yeah. At home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I detect magic?
Go for it.
Just gonna steal all of
Sure. Oh, you don't need to roll for it. You can just tell me what you're studying.
it. I'm gonna
Just the 60 feet ahead of you.
the Anubis statue area.
So the water that is in the fountain has some magical properties to it.
Should we drink it?
There's also a shit ton of fucking magic happening from the doors further south.
Maybe we just need to press on.
Just ignore the fountain?
The magic fountain.
We could. I have all these empty skeins from when I, used to wash my hands 100 times a day. We could fill them with some of the water.
Magic water?
Take it with
So
us.
there's the fountain of water,
Mm-hmm.
and there's also a small little empty cup next to the fountain as well.
I think this chalice. Yeah, this is. I'm just gonna.
It's like a stone cup that you can't actually pick up. It's
You
like
can't. It's
no.
just
Just
carved
there.
in.
Yeah, so like Anubis is holding the statue like this,
Yeah.
and there's a
So do we
little
have to, like,
cup.
Twist Anubis to fill the cup. Is it like that? Is it like a weird statue puzzle? Is this what we have to do,
You
guys?
think that we have to put the water?
Into the cup.
But why?
Well, why would anyone build this place with pits and a magic fountain if not to do something with it?
Is this cup significant?
It has
Is
a bunch
it-
of words on the side. I assume you
Does
two
that
are
work?
more versed in.
No.
Not a chance.
Well,
I speak common.
of course you do.
Is the door on the other side locked?
It's just like it looks just like the one you just pushed open, painted gold and heavy
But hella magic.
on the other side.
Yeah.
So it's probably not locked. So we could just
Ignore
Go-
the fountain.
go past the fountain and come
I
back.
feel like you aren't as entranced by this potentially magic fountain.
Because if you drink something and you disappear again, I'm gonna be so mad.
Why don't all three of us
Livid.
drink it?
No.
Well, as the newest member of your group, why don't I go ahead? It's not like you really know me anyways.
Yeah, but what if you don't come back and we're stuck down here and we gotta fight whatever's on the other side of that door without you? We will be screwed.
On the other hand, what if I am transformed into some sort of fantastic being who is able to simply solve all the problems here?
I'm just gonna stick my finger in the fountain.
Feels like water.
Well, it's not instantly magical. I'm satisfied. We can press on.
What if you become some strange beast and you start attacking us?
You two are very, very capable people as far as I can tell. Minus the bickering.
What language can everyone speak?
Draconic, Dwarvish, and Common.
Common.
Oh,
Osrani and Aquan.
Aquan, okay.
Common, undercommon, and Terran.
We can all kind of understand
No
each other.
languages that are going to show up in this game.
Yeah, you guys can all speak to each other, no problem. I'm just
Yeah.
seeing if there's anyone that can kind of read Celestial from loose things, but Draconic is not close enough.
No, Draconic is the language that people write magic in. but
Yes, not
nothing
Celestial.
else.
Alright, cool. Just wondering.
I think we should do it. I think it's clearly connected here, and I can't see any reason why we wouldn't.
What if it's just like we open these doors and there's just a giant pool of this water on the other side? What if there's just like residuals from whatever's beyond there?
In a fountain,
In a
designed
fountain?
to bubble up in a very pleasing aesthetic surrounded by
I know, I don't
Is there-
disagree with you, but I can't fucking read these words, and this is Anubis. I know I said who's that. That was a joke, fell very flat. He's the god of death, or something like that. I don't know. He's
Ancient
foreboding.
god of death.
Ancient god of
So
death.
why would you think that ingesting water from the god of death?
I want to give him a drink. The man looks thirsty.
I
The
want to give him a drink.
man.
Well, you want to give the statue a drink,
It's got a cup. And
That's,
there's a fountain.
you can't lift this fucking cup up.
but
No,
you
but we
can
could-
put water in the cup.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That's what I think we should
That's
do.
we're back to
Let's do
square one.
Let's do that. And how about nobody else drinks the water?
Fine by me.
Okay?
Let's put the water in the cup.
Okay, let's do it.
How are you gonna put the water in the cup? It falls out of your hand. It's just water.
Did
Yeah,
you
like
just,
it was-
did you
Yeah, I'm just coming up with notes for.
We have those
stuff.
skins.
Yeah, we'll use the skins
A
here.
water skin?
Yeah.
Sure. You guys transferred over.
Yeah.
You wait. Perception checks, each of you.
I'm excited for nothing to happen.
That's a 15.
17.
28.
Nothing happens.
And you really don't want us to drink this.
I'm not drinking it.
I mean, magical or not, this is like gross, disgusting, fetid underground water. As clear as it looks. This is.
Let's just go through the door.
Okay.
Wait, there might be traps.
Then you go first.
I'm going to try and slip away while they're looking for traps.
Sure.
I'm going to take a quick swig.
Of the water?
Yeah.
Sure. Nothing happens. It just tastes like normal water.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
Perception check for traps?
Yeah.
Go for it, Chief.
What? Traps? That's
Probably
an
lots
11.
of them.
That's an 11.
You can't seem to find any.
No traps.
Okay, let's go to the door then.
Well, Rodrigo!
Yeah.
Door
I'm on my
time.
way. Yes.
You guys just get on the door.
Yeah.
You push. And on the other side, a raised pyramidal platform in the center of this large circular chamber holds an opulent sarcophagus, bedecked with human skulls and profane symbols scrawled in blood, standing between two braziers burning with blue flame. An elevated walkway runs around the perimeter of the hall, behind massive stone statues of Pharasma that support the room's dome ceiling. Elaborately appointed crypts, each fit for royalty, sit beneath the statue's feet. Hundreds of desiccated bodies lie haphazardly strewn across the chamber's polished floor. You see, standing on the top of the platform is a young man wearing an elaborate funerary mask. The woman from earlier is at the feet of the pyramid statue, and they're in the midst of an argument. She shouts at him, "You do not know who that mask belongs to! It belongs to the forgotten pharaoh!" And the man just raises his hand and he says, "Then why isn't he here to take it? It is but my birthright, not yours." She goes to make an attack, and he just pulls out a rod, shoots some sort of ray at her, and she crumbles away. He looks up at you guys at the door, and he says, "I'm sorry. Was she your friend? Are you too here for the mask?"
That woman blinded me. As far as I'm concerned, it's better off that she's dust.
We could bargain for it.
You're trying to take what is a piece of me. To do it, you must take off my head.
Who are you?
I am Nepta Kefru. This mask called to me, for it is me. And I am here to bring apart the apocalypse onto Wati.
Is that Hakatep's mask?
I don't know who you refer to.
Okay.
Would you happen to know a creature that lives on top of a pedestal in the center of the city of Wati?
Are you talking about Secure?
It could be. Yes, I think so. I think that was what it told me its name was.
His patience is cut thin. He lets out some guttural roar, and a pulse of green energy shoots out of the mask.
Oh gosh.
From the ground, zombies start to stand up,
Oh no.
and two mummies come out of the crypt.
Ah, piss.
He rises up off of the floor and begins to fly. Rodrigo, it's your action.
Oh, this is significantly above my pay grade.
Zombies?
So there are zombies and mummies and now a flying man.
Yes.
Is he flying away or just hovering?
No, he's hovering like 30 feet off the ground.
He's just like embisoning right now.
Yeah, he's just like this. He's just like rising up. The mask is glowing. His hands are glowing. The rod in his hand is glowing. He's just he's a nightlight in this dark room. The two pillars of fire are also burning.
What's his name?
Nepta Kefru.
He was the one who helped form the city at
Yeah.
the very beginning.
But his name's not Neferektu.
No, he is the head.
Yeah,
That was her grandson.
Yeah.
right.
That's this whole thing. Okay, how do you spell his name?
Nebta
Nebta.
Khu
Khu
Fre.
Kefri.
Kefri. Yeah. Kefra.
Nepta
It's fucking Egypt. I don't know.
Yeah. Nepta Kefri sounds good.
Oh man, we're in so much trouble.
I don't have any spells.
Oh man.
We're gonna die.
Boss fight.
With 2 mummies and a bunch of zombies, and this dude with what I can only assume is a spell I know is gonna murder us.
Where is Temeneb?
Can we just like back out of the room? Can we just like scoot out? Just go back to the nice calm water room?
Are there any other exits to this room?
Not that you can tell from where you're standing.
We have him cornered. Now is a perfect opportunity. We move back to the bridge. We use it to hold against the zombies and the mummies. The flying man don't have a plan for yet. I'm going to attack one of the zombies.
They're about 15 feet into the room, so like it's a big room. So you'll have to walk into the room to stab one.
I'm going to point to the man and say, it's good you're already dressed for a funeral. This grave will be your grave.
That's good. That started really good and then got weird.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a 23 to intimidate him, and I'm going to then just wait for the zombies to come at me.
Sure, let's see if you intimidate him.
Yep.
Because he's wearing the mask, you see no sort of features on his face. And he's just silently still floating up.
Just like... terrified.
And so what was your second action?
I'm going to save an action to stab the first zombie or mummy that comes close to me.
Sure, sounds great. Chief, you're up.
Wow. About how many zombies?
There's 6 zombies
6 zombies?
and 2 mummies that are from the
2
back
mummies.
lurching forward.
Okay. Though zombies are cake. You can set mummies on fire. I'm feeling good about that. 3-on-1. But I feel like he's just gonna turn us to dust. But if I know anything about wizarding, he could probably only do that once today. So let's go attack a zombie.
So you're going to walk into the room?
Chief, if one of us can get close to him, we might be able to disrupt him when he attempts to attack us from range. You should charge up.
Sword up and ready.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You just want me to charge him?
Why not?
Well, he's 30 feet in the air,
Yeah.
so you can't get him.
Starters.
Where's the roof?
The roof is 60 feet up.
Oh, he is smart.
He's very smart. All right, help me with these zombies.
Well, I'm going to attack a zombie. Hurrah! That's a 20.
You hit. Roll damage on that zombie.
I would love to cleave it, but
We're gonna
You
see.
might as well use that cleave now.
may as well, hey? That's 15 damage.
What type of weapon are you using?
My masterwork greatsword.
Thank you. The blade slices across the zombie's chest, but it's still going.
Oh boy.
The mummies start moving in.
Yeah.
Can you guys all please make will saves?
I would not love to.
Oh, dear.
I don't want to make a will save against a mummy. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Especially when I roll a 1 like that.
Oh, no.
That's a 9.
That's I
How are you guys all feeling? You're feeling a bit shaken right now, seeing all these. Yep, you're still feeling a bit shaken.
It wasn't 10, I can tell you that much.
Yep.
Shaken on attack roll. Oh, that's cake. That's the best one we could have had.
Okay.
Really?
That's my turn.
I would say bleed. Because then we can just stop it.
So the masked man, Nepta, he kind of just starts chanting something under his breath.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the floor
Oh boy.
starts to change and shift.
Oh no.
It burns and bubbles
Ah.
and begins to point and jag itself into thick, heavy spikes.
This is perfect. We can use the spikes to get to him.
They're very tiny spikes.
Yeah.
They're
Maybe they'll get bigger.
pointy baby stabby spikes.
You guys all take 16 damage.
What?
Where did I? Where
On the
did
plus
I-
side,
where did
all
I-
the zombies literally burn up and fade and die from this.
No zombies.
He's not a good thinker, is what I'm getting from this. He's a very powerful man, but not a smart man.
Panya, you're up.
Oh no. Okay.
Fire those mummies.
Fire, fire. I think I only have. These are my spells, guys. This is what I gotta work with here.
Yeah, those look like fire.
I just don't have a lot.
You probably still have mage armor on you if you cast it on you.
Yes, you do have
I
mage
actually
armor.
do have mage
Ever.
armor.
It does. It's just like, would you like to be protected forever? Okay!
Yes, I would.
Mages can't wear armor. Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Flaming sphere
yeah.
can't hang in the air is the problem. So you
This
could
is
use it to
true.
burn up the mummies, though. That will get rid of
Yeah,
a big
mummies.
threat for us.
Let's do that. Okay.
I did drink some of the water. Hopefully that helps.
Probably not gonna help, honey. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna do flaming spear.
Okay.
What's happening, Rodrigo?
I wonder. Please continue. This is going to be the dumbest
Roll to
thing.
hit.
But
Yeah, no, it just hits.
Hit.
This is not a good music. I'm trying to find good music. Do you mind if I just see Flaming Sphere?
I like the idea that one of the mummies was making the metal sounds and the other one was just
Yeah,
babbling
go
at
for it.
people.
Blah, 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 blah.
So the zombies are they're right next to each other, so you're gonna be able to hit both of them.
Perfect.
The mummies,
So
you
we're
mean?
Yeah,
gonna
the mummies,
do
thank you.
a buttload of damage.
How
Math
much?
is hard. 13 damage.
13. Thank you. The mummies they're in the fire and they're not enjoying it.
I bet they're really dry, so the fire probably is worse for them than normal.
Oh, that makes me feel really bad for them, but not really, because they're kind of jerks. Mummies on fire.
That's 15 damage?
Yeah, no, 13.
13, thank you. Yeah, the mummies don't fucking like that shit.
I don't think many people do.
Rodrigo!
I'm gonna try and spaghetti. Oh no, I should probably attack the mummies. Maybe he'll come down on the ground. Maybe that's the second version of the boss fight.
Phase 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to step forward and stab one of the.
So you're
Is the
gonna move-
ground all spiky and burny still?
Yes.
It's
It's cool.
Radius.
It's cool
Oh, good. Okay.
into like a jagged thing, so moving around at full speed might be difficult.
Okay, I'm not. How far away are they? Only 15 feet or so. You
The
said.
mummies are about 15 feet in the ball of fire.
I don't think I could stab into the ball. It's a 10-foot ball of fire,
Yes.
right? Oh, I can't really stab them.
No.
I'm going to attempt to very carefully move around them so I can start making my way towards the pyramid.
They're actually on the side of the pyramid. You can walk right up the pyramid.
I'm going to try and walk right up the pyramid.
Go for it.
I will do an acrobatics check to try and move through the ground without getting...
Are you going at full speed?
No.
Then you don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah. A ball of purple, dark energy
No.
forms in the air,
This is
No.
so bad.
and you just see two wings come out of it,
Oh, man.
followed by a scythe,
Oh.
and a bird-like creature
Oh.
dressed in black
I
appears.
love it.
You two recognize him
Yeah.
as the creature you had to fight ages ago that killed Eric. For
Yeah. It's the...
Yeah, that
What's
time
his name?
that I wasn't
Nept.
here. But yeah.
You were
Oh,
there?
no, I was there.
yeah, you were there when Eric died.
What's his thing?
You don't know what this thing is.
I
No.
literally think we are dead.
It's Nox bird.
Yay.
The bird flies in and swings at Nepta as he's in the air because he too can fly.
Yes.
Boom.
We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die.
Until he turns that to dust.
Just rips that bird's head off.
Let's be a little less disgusting. A little more hopeful.
His scythe swings across the young man's chest, but doesn't seem to do any damage. But the psychopomp swings around for another attack. Chief, you're up. The two mummies are on fire. The bird and the mask-wearing psychopath are flying in the air. Rodrigo has moved up the dais. Panya threw a ball of fire on the ground. What are you gonna do?
Probably suck.
Throw your sword at him, all badass. Like.
I was thinking about throwing my halberd up there.
See if you could like anchor him with like a grappling hook and pull him down,
Yeah, I should.
like fishing.
I'm gonna, because he's like floating on above the pyramid, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm gonna follow Rodrigo.
sure,
And I will move at half speed to avoid
sure.
damage.
Yeah, you're fine.
You did it.
Jagged. Yeah.
The mummies step out of the fire.
What?
Well, she just rolled the ball to file then.
Yeah. But one of them is able to swing at you as you're walking by.
Ah,
I know, it's rough, isn't it? What's your AC?
19.
The mummy's too on fire to hit you, so you're okay.
Sucks to be a mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Panya, you're up.
Okay.
Actually, just kidding.
No.
Mr. Magic Man is up. What's your question?
Do I get 6 rounds with this? Because it's per level.
1 round per level, yeah.
So I get 6 rounds with my sphere. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Let's go. We were using
You can
3
choose to
before.
dissipate it, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it will make the spell cease to work, but...
As in, she doesn't have to roll it over us, is I think what
Yes.
Chief was asking.
Yeah, he's just like, there's no targets, might as well get Chief.
Yeah.
Total party kill, back to
Moving
me.
a little better. than it should.
Back to me.
Sorry, 1 second. He's going to do something to you.
Uh-oh.
That's not nice.
It's not nice, I agree.
Why you have to be a jerk all the time, sir?
So you're gonna just
Are you saying this to the
turn
man
you
in the
into a
mask?
frog?
Yeah. Excuse me? Why are you being such a jerk? And I'm gonna be like,
What's your strength?
I hope it's really good.
It's bad.
It's not.
Can I also get your touch AC?
I mean, you don't need it.
You don't know me.
Those ones?
Yeah, you know your touch AC.
I know what that is.
It's 11.
11? Okay, yeah, okay, so he...
Oh, hold on. Mage armor would apply to it, I believe.
Yeah, I think it does. He still hits.
Yeah.
That rod that he used to vaporize the woman,
Oh.
he gives it a little shake,
Oh, that's not
and
good.
some magic comes out, and it goes right for you. The beam hits you, and all of a sudden you feel yourself become a lot weaker. Your strength will temporarily go down to 3.
So instead of 7?
It's 3, yeah.
That's temp though. And what's the negative on that? 4?
Yeah, I think so.
-4?
So I'm just like,
Yeah, you're turning into dust.
You're a turnip, is what you are. You can't.
I can still move fire around.
Pena, you're up.
With your mind, yes.
I'm gonna just be like, fire, mummies. And then...
Sure. Roll that damage.
Right.
3d6, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Reroll it. It's still garbage. 5.
5. Thank you. Mummies aren't happy with that. Rodrigo, you're on the dais.
Is there a whole bunch of like ritual stuff here?
Yeah,
And
there's just like a little altar that he was cutting stuff up on.
I'm gonna kick over that altar.
Sure.
Ooh.
Rude.
Yep. I'm gonna start mucking up his stuff now, and I'm gonna shout at him as I do it. Is this yours? Is this important to all of your fancy tricks? And I'm gonna like kick it down the dais.
Sure. Cool. Why don't you do a strength check just to see if you can kick over the heavy thing?
Yeah.
You
you
do
can.
it. Rolls down the table, the stairs. Why don't you do
Oh,
a
boy.
reflex save?
Oh boy.
Maybe they'll get one of the mummies.
Woo! Maybe. That's
Or me.
24.
At the bottom.
Yeah, you're able to dodge it, and so does the mummy at the bottom of the stairs. But the table rolls into the fire. It's a hot ball of fire. And the winged creature goes and takes another strike. And he does well.
I'd like to think I helped with that by removing.
Yes. You took away like his one invulnerable bar or whatever.
The one object he
Yeah.
owned.
Yeah.
Now we can't hover anymore. Now all I have to do is just push him down this ziggurat thing and we'll be good.
The creature takes a big chunk out of the young man this time.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't seem to be as interested in you. He's pissed at you, but the big bird kind of really... Chief, you're up.
Haha.
You're at the top of the dais as well.
I am.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna try to intimidate him and be like, if you're so powerful, why don't you come fight us on our terms? And try to get him to.
Sure, go for it.
I really hope he can't fight us on our terms.
That's not so good. Where do we? I guess that was a diplomacy more than anything else.
I think it was.
Yeah. So that was a 17.
He turns and looks at you
Yeah.
as the mummies are making their way up the dais to come to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Do you think I got to this point by making such mistakes like that?" He opens up his hands,
Oh boy.
and 2 balls of lightning form, a third between them, and then he lets go and they start moving towards you guys on the dais. Actually, 2 of them come to you, 1 of them goes to the creature in the air.
Oh boy.
But they're moving slowly.
Well, let's see how slow they move.
They're lightning.
Doesn't care about turnip, girl. That's good.
Turn it into a turn up.
Tell you about turnip.
You are just a little vegetable.
We could try and run the lightning bolts into the zombies.
Does it?
No, they come right at you.
Does it count?
Can each
as
of you guys
a
please make
storm?
reflex saves?
Oh. That's a 21.
Okay, do I leave this to fate or do I take? Nah, I leave it to fate. Thank you, fate. 21 as well. Just both of us jump off the dais.
Land on the spikes.
Or we both just take it in the face.
Yeah.
It's probably reflex for half at best.
You guys each take. You guys are able to dodge out of the way,
Whew.
and you each take 7 like electricity damage as you jump out.
Oh boy.
So you guys are now sliding down opposite ends of the dais.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Are we still shaking?
Yes, you are.
Oh.
Do you have a bit lower?
Probably.
19. You're still fine. You still take
is
7.
it? Yeah. Does it apply to the?
Yeah, you still take 7. It
Okay.
applies to I think like everything.
I couldn't remember.
What does what?
Shaken.
-2 on attack, saving.
Yeah. So you would have each had
Skill
19. You still only take
checks.
7.
Yeah,
Or,
that's
or
right.
did you include the?
No.
Yeah. You guys are each fine with 19. We're gonna take a tiny little break here
Okay.
for YouTube.
Oh, I thought it was because I needed to do math.
Also that.